Most difficult job for a doctor is to change someone's lifestyle. Yes, because whenever you're telling a person to change their lifestyle, immediately they have counter arguments. For example, if you ask someone not to take rice, immediately they come out with the counter argument. No, our forefathers were taking rice and they were all healthy. They did not have diabetes. They did not have hypertension. They were living so healthily. This is what we call as selection bias of information in psychology. In this video, this is what we are going to look at, the selection bias of information and how to overcome that. Hi, this is Dr. Venugopal, yoga and naturopathy consultant and a diabetes researcher. Yes, now coming to this selection bias of information, the first and foremost, for the counter argument that the patient had put forth about the rice, the concept itself is wrong. Because when we're talking about forefathers, it is not only the rice what they were taking, right? What other thing was also part of their life is their physical activity. The amount of physical activity they were carrying out throughout the day, which was really high, which is not now at the current moment, and also the time at which they go to bed. So there are multiple factors associated with not just with diabetes as such, but there are no single cause and effect for any of the conditions as such. So diabetes is one such condition as well. So please do not think like instead of rice, if you're eating chapati, your sugar level would reduce, and that's not how diabetes works. For that matter, that's not how any of the non-communicable diseases work, because there are multiple factors which are involved not just as a risk factor for diabetes, but also as an aggravating factor for diabetes. Right, now coming to the selection bias of information. Now these people have got opinion about everything. Now if I'm talking about just like rice, they had the counter argument. If you are asking them to do yoga, like say early morning around 5:30 to 6:30 or something, they will immediately start going through the internet and going through the literature and whatever books and everything, till they find information somewhere which says getting up at 5:30 is not good for your health. I'm sure like any literature, even in the internet, if you go through, they'll be saying like wake up at Brahma Muhurta 3, 4, 4:30. It is really beneficial for you. They will neglect and omit all these information till they get like what to say, one article which says like do not get up early morning because it is not healthy. Till that point, they would keep reading through all the books, all the articles and everything. This is the selection bias of information. We are looking for informations which are in sync with our thoughts, which are in synchronization with the concepts we have about the condition, about the disease, about the health, or whatever it is. Now the bigger problem is they would try to influence others as well. They would try to influence others as well with their limited knowledge. Now these are the common people who generally say like just one more rasagulla, it will not increase your sugar level. Just little more rice, this will not increase your sugar level. Today alone, do not do yoga today alone. You just come out and have fun with us. These are the people whom they call it as cockroaches. If you are on the right path, if you are on the path towards success, stay away from these cockroaches. As mentioned, and like think why, ask why not. This is another brilliant book in which the author says like stay away from cockroaches, because they are going to make you as a cockroach as well. So if you are determined to change your lifestyle, if you are determined to bring your blood glucose level to control, and if you are determined to reverse your diabetes, then the best way to do is stay away from these cockroaches and be a deaf dog. There is one famous story about this deaf dog story, where two dogs fell into a well, relatively kind of a deeper well you can say, and the dogs standing on top of the well, they were all barking like saying like, oh my god, this is so deep, you cannot get out of this deep well, you're all done, you both are going to die. They kept saying this again and again and again. And one of the dogs, on listening to this, it felt like very down and depressed listening to this. So naturally what happens is it gave up very soon and it fell down, and died. And it literally died. While the other dog, what it did was, it was a deaf dog. It cannot hear like what exactly they were shouting, and what this deaf dog thought was they're all encouraging this dog. So this dog, like because of their encouragement and other things, it jumped and jumped and jumped and got out of the well and thanked the dogs which were standing outside, saying like, because of your inspiration and motivation only I was able to come out of this well. So be a deaf dog whenever someone is trying to deviate from your path. Whenever someone is trying to deviate you from your path of wellness, from your path of effective diabetes management and reversal, if someone is trying to, take you away from your goal, stay away from them, right? So this is very important thing, because diabetes is not just what you put in your mouth, what you eat alone. Diabetes is what you put in your mind, what you put in your head. Your thought process and the psychology is really, really important when you're on a path for diabetes reversal and management, right? Stay tuned for more such informative videos on diabetes management, unique and interesting. Thank you.